Would you rather live an ordinary life or an extraordinary life? Find out today on Strength and Health for Life. Well, hello, Strength for Lifers. I just want to welcome you to yet another wonderful day of our wellness journey together. But before we begin, I just ask that you smash the crap out of that like button down below, subscribe to this channel, and click the notification bell so you receive all alerts. And also, if you have any topics you'd like to see in this channel, please leave those suggestions in the comment section below. And by the way, if you'd like to make a good change in your life and try to earn some income from home, doing your own thing and using your own passions, then take action now and click that first link in the description in order to learn how. So today is yet another Sunday in which we're going to give you some motivation. Why? Because we need motivation before our week begins, at least most of us anyway. So today we're going to talk about extraordinary versus ordinary, because if you want to live an ordinary life, that's fine. There are some people that truly wish to do that. But you clicked this video, which means you want to live an extraordinary life. I mean, who doesn't want to live an extraordinary life instead of an ordinary life anyway? The reality is that it's harder to live an extraordinary life because you're going to have to do things a little differently, and you're going to have to work a little bit harder. And it may be a little bit harder, but it's so worth it because you're born to do something extraordinary. Now, not everybody is, but most of us are born to do something extraordinary. So if we're not doing something extraordinary, we feel empty, like we're missing something. Like there's something that we should be doing that we're not. And if that's you, then you are definitely supposed to be doing something extraordinary. And I can't tell you what that extraordinary thing is, but in order to do something extraordinary, you have to be extraordinary every single day. So the best way to think about that is, if you look at everyone else, if you look at most of the people in the world, that's ordinary. Now, there's nothing wrong with that. In fact, there's a large portion of people that, in fact, most people, they fit into the box of being perfectly content just being ordinary. But again, like I said, you click this video. Those of us who are meant to do extraordinary things or want to do extraordinary things, it's something different inside of us, and we're rare. We're not as plentiful as other people. Now, granted, Western society is, put value on money and stuff, but doesn't necessarily mean extraordinary. So the best way to do something extraordinary is to do something, or to look at what everyone else is doing around you and do the exact opposite. Now, the hardest part about doing something extraordinary every day, or trying to be something extraordinary, is that ordinary people won't understand you. And a lot of them will try to drag you down just because they may feel inferior, not because they are, but for some reason in their mind they kind of feel like they are. And it doesn't mean you should hate them. You should lift them up. You should make them feel better. Yes, the best revenge on haters is to succeed. But here's the thing. Here's a novel idea. Here's a much better idea, and it actually betters the world, is why not lift up those, why not lift your haters up along with you? A lot of times the people that hate you the most can become your best friends merely because you show compassion and you take the time to ask them what's wrong or why they feel that way about you. Because most of the time it's not anything to do about you. It's about something in their lives. And if you seek to help them out and help them, you may find that they may be your best supporters, and they may be the driving force that actually pushes you to accomplish your greatest thing in life eventually. See, just the act of being compassionate towards those that hate you is in itself extraordinary. And so if we're going to be extraordinary people, we have to be doing the exact opposite of what the average person does. Not because what they're doing is necessarily wrong, but what they're doing is not going to get you towards that goal. If your goal is not just a normal goal and average, right? then doing average things is fine. But if your goal is not average, then doing average things will never get you there. Because in order to have an extraordinary goal, you have to have extraordinary effort. You have to, act like an extraordinary person, do things differently. So, and I don't mean like laws, like, the average person doesn't go out and stab somebody. That's not what I'm saying. In fact, you need to follow the law. That's the important part. But it's the way they think, the way they do things. If you're going to do something extraordinary, you have to think like an extraordinary person. You need to seek out extraordinary people and see how they act and emulate that. And perhaps when you seek them out, and I don't mean just look at how they act publicly, like really investigate and look into who they are, how they act, how they do things, because they don't think like the rest of us. They don't. They have a different way they think about money. They have a different way they think about the world around them. They have a different way of thinking about the people around them. And I mean, you'll be surprised how many people that do extraordinary things are truly, humble and truly care about every single person around them. And so if you're going to do something extraordinary, you need to act extraordinary, which means you need to do things differently than everybody else around you. And that's important. I mean, and that's the best way to really look at it, because to explain each individual thing would take forever. The list is infinitely long. So all I'm saying is, if you take the time to stop and look at what the average person is doing in each situation that you come to, and then do the opposite, take the risk. Most people avoid risk. Take the risk. Doing things like that will move you towards your goals, and you'll end up accomplishing extraordinary things as long as you continue to do that and make that part of who you are. So, I know this video may be a little short, but I felt it important that you're motivated and understand what being extraordinary takes. It can be hard work, and I'm working on myself still. Most people who are seeking to be extraordinary do take time to do that. They are always working on themselves, because you never quite reach that. And it's a lifelong thing. It's a lifelong goal. You never stop looking to make yourself better or do things better or, change things around. Because eventually, I mean, the reality is you get addicted to it. You get addicted to trying new things. You get addicted to taking the risk. And eventually things end up working out just fine, because you believe, because you keep trying and you never give up, right? Because, the average person gives up when it gets really hard. And you need to be extraordinary and never give up. So I know this video is a little short, like I said, but if you enjoyed this video, I want to ask that you please smash the crap out of that like button, subscribe to this channel, and share this video with your friends, because maybe you know somebody in your life that is meant to do extraordinary things, and they may not see it for themselves, or they see it for themselves, but they're still just doing the thing that everyone else around them is doing, when the truth is they need to be doing something different. And so maybe they need to hear someone say that to them. And if that's the case, then please share this video with them, so we have a chance to grow and a chance to reach more people, not just with the health and wellness side of things, but with the motivational side of things, so that maybe I have an opportunity to improve the lives of as many people as possible. So with all that said, I just want to say, stay safe, stay healthy, and stay hydrated, and I'll see you in the next video.